this week sees the Supercars at St Croix Reverse B layout. Started in 4th. And up front. And then settles into 2. I've come up to 3. Blaze was in 3, back to 4. Behind him is Wilco. Scotty 22, Joshy in the Shelby. And Joshy started on the mediums, which turned out to be the right strategy. Same for Stealth. And also on the mediums. Mad Maxwell same. Pistol Pete same. Magical Daddy Myth. Scotty Mac the next one that's on softs. Soft planer also on softs. And Natalie starting on the mediums. So good to have some new drivers with us. Natalie being one, and Ando up the pointy end. Ando is an A+ driver and settled into this style of racing pretty quickly. Wilco's moved up. Awkward here. Blaze found that out. Unfortunately, had to park it up against the wall. Scotty Mac sideways. Everyone avoiding action. So Moneyman actually got pole with a 2:07 even. Fastest lap time that we've seen in all the practice of this event. A couple getting close to the wall there. Missed the corner quickly into reverse, and away he goes, but he's gone to the back of the field. Hammer goes wide into the wall, Stealth follows in. Max sort of catch up to the back of him. See Pistol Pete racing again. Mac looking like he wants to bust a move here. He does. Stop playing a bit out of shape on that little bump in the road there. Magical Daddy normally pretty quick, but hadn't had a lot of practice in the car and also on this track. Blaze qualified P3s, so he is quick here. Just had that unfortunate first corner incident. And our quickest time so far, 2:07.186. So the car's 651 brake horsepower, 1335 weight limit, and 736 maximum PP. The Shelby versus the Camaro. Two Shelbys here, majority of the field in the Camaro. Camaro can't have the rear diffuser. It's about the only restriction. Maxwell lucky to hang on to it there. Magical Daddy sideways through there. So Soft Plan has met the wall pretty hard somewhere. He's got engine damage and front end. So he's limping back to the pits. Damage is on heavy, so it's the only way you can get it fixed is visit the pit. Joshy's made a move there on Scotty 22. Tyre and fuel settings for 2 and 2 for each. Mad Maxwell's just dropped off the back here a little bit now. With a bit more pace, gets a move done on pistol. Blows run up against the Armco. Barely giving way to Myth there. Soft Plan is all fixed up now. Fresh fuel and tyres. So the pace car came very early in the race, around lap 8 I think it was. So we'll jump forward to the restart of the race after the pace car. So we're about to go racing again. We've jumped to lap 9. Endo didn't pit. You can see he's done very well with his fuel and tyres. And it goes into second. And Moneyman, Magical, Daddy, Stealth, followed by Joshy. I'm mixed in there as well. So I'm on the mediums this time. Joshy is on the softs. Oh, Moneyman's gone around very slightly. No damage fortunately, but loses a bunch of positions here. As National gives the Armco a scrape. Pretty heavy traffic here. On board with Moneyman, gives you an idea. He's got someone up the inside, Mad Max I think. No, it's Scotty Mac. Now we've got Mad Max there as well. Heavy braking to get on the bridge. There's Max's view. There's a touch there between Moneyman and Daddy. Moneyman loose. Oh, big touch there. That might have been Magical Daddy that hit the wall at the back there, just filtering back through the field. Now he's got some damage here. Likewise Max. Soft planer as well. Magical Daddy with damage. Crystal Pete's the first one that's clear, but he's back a little bit. So Endo's clear. We've got Hammer, Stealth, Joshy, myself, Scotty Mac, Moneyman. Wilco's had a problem there. He's dropped back to 11. He did the fastest lap, 2:07 on lap 4. So by this time we all thought Ando would definitely have to pit. Most of us only getting about 9 or 10 laps. We're now on lap 11. And he's still going. Look how much fuel he's got. Managing the tyres well also. Those guys that started on the mediums, 2 and 3 and 4. Hammer staying on the mediums. Interesting strategy. The medium guys now up the front end anyway. We're on the softs and jumped a lot of us in the pits. Result of the safety car doing that. Very taily out of there. So a lot of drivers now managing the damage that they have, waiting for their next scheduled pit stop. Soft plane has been in, picked up the pit line penalty, so he's not having a good day. Starting to come back to the pack here with his tyres starting to wear. Stealth on much healthier tyres here. Stealth have been quick in practice all week as well. So Endo's going another circuit here. Joshy takes advantage of all this. He's up the inside. He's on the outside, back on the inside. Still finally gets the move done. Trying to follow Josh's slipstream. So Endo back to 3 now. He will obviously have to pit and slow on fuel. Hammer and myself, Moneyman, Scotty Mac. Blaze has worked himself back to 8th. Scotty 9, Mad Maxwell 10. And Myth followed by Matley. Just manages to hang on to it. Pistol Pete will round her up here. Magical Daddy will be in this time for fuel. Walkout's got some damage here now. So Hammer, myself, Dovo, Scotty Mac, Blazed, Scotty 22, Mad Maxwell, Myth and Pistol Pete. Pretty much the whole field's going to go by Endo here. So Endo pops out of the pits now. He's on the mediums for this stint. So he's going to do a one-stopper was his strategy. Unfortunately, he has a disconnection, which means he didn't obviously finish the race due to that. I'd say based on his pace, he was probably a Monty to take this one out. Magical Daddy just leaving the pits now. So good to have a full field of 16 in the race. So while I was on the mediums, I was happy to sort of follow Hammer around. Moneyman a bit more urgent, so he gets up the inside here. Pistol Pit looking for all sorts of ways around Myth here. Went a little bit wide there to allow pistol through. A little bit of lag creeped in there with Joshy. So Wilco's fastest lap still stands. Know how to wiggle and hit the wall. So I've got damage here. Max tyre front right, showing a bit of excess wear. Going car with Natalie. She's got the pink racing suit. Very courteous driver, very aware of traffic around her. Happy to get out of the way. She does here for Wilco. In line will be Ando. Josh in the stealth, taken off. Money Man's in for shoot. So my lap time's really dropped off here with that little bit of damage. Not that though I was that flash on the mediums anyway. It's doing the 208s, 209s. Scotty's going to run out of front tyre. Interesting to see whether he pits this time around. Well done to everyone on their liveries as well. They all look great. So Scotty's into the pits. Rando's moved up to 12. Scotty Mack out of the pits now in 14th. He's got to somehow try and make these last another 10 laps at least without another stop. pulling away here, 2:08. Stealth similar time last time around. Moneyman also. The magical hammer in 2:10, same for me. And Blazed. Scotty the same. Pistol Pete at 2:09. And Maxwell 2:12. Myth 2:12. 2:10 for Ando. Wilco 2:11. 2:15 here for Natalie. 2:12 for Magical Daddy. Soft planer 2:23, so that might have been an incident or a pit. So that for a lot of us will pit this lap around. Certainly Joshy and Stealth will. Moneyman will go another. I'll be pitting. Pistol Pete might get another one out of his. Mad Max will pit. Ando's different strategy, so he'll keep going. Unfortunately, he had some hardware issues, so he's just disappeared out of the race, unfortunately. And we're getting out of the way of Wilco there. Natalie's done her last pit stop. Holds up, lets everyone through. P1 and 2 pit. Man goes for that extra lap. Joshy first one out of the pits, not a full 100% fill. Stealth has gone 100% fill. I'm going to stop the lap before. Wilco's different pit strategy into 5. I come out in 6, just in front of Blazed. So for me, I had to come up to speed pretty quickly to hold that spot, also not hold him up. Try and get the rhythm on the softs again. Scotty 22's been in, fresh tyres. Same for Pistol. And Max is doing his mediums as the last stint. Myth also softs. Soft planers out of sync. There's his Magical Daddy. Natalie's been in short fill and on the mediums. Moneyman's in this time. Moneyman pops out just in front of Stealth. Short fill, 75% I think it was. Stealth's on the mediums though. Moneyman's on the softs. He's got a bit of track time to himself. I'm still trying to pull away here from Blazed. It's coming back pretty close there as well. Despite having the fastest lap, Wilco must have had some issues. He's back in 12th. So certainly had the pace. Just ran out of luck somewhere. Magical Daddy's for best lap 2:11. Natalie's best at 2:12.3. Too bad for people who haven't spent much time in the car. Soft plane has just been in. So 6 more laps to go for Joshy. Nice lead here. Fuel load for Joshy, just below 3/4. Moneyman's at 2/3. Stealth's probably the healthiest on fuel here, but he's on the mediums. Arrow 2/3 as well. Got 3/4 left. Blaze 2/3. Scotty Mac down to about half. 2022 doing all right there as well. Pistol Pete's got plenty on board. Mad Maxwell 2/3. Wilco plenty on boards. Magical Daddy may have to pit again before the end of the race. Natalie's got 2/3. Smith just coming out. Full tank of fuel. Soft plane up 3/4. Last lap for Joshy was a 2:79. Bit slower that time. 2077, Moneyman's just turning up the wick here. Stealth just dropping back a little bit. 208, I think. 9, call that for Hammer. 282, 209s, 211 for Scotty Mac. A pistol gaining on Scotty 22 here. .283 for Joshy. Moneyman at 207, so 1.2 gain there. So after being on the mediums, took me a few laps to build my confidence up to push hard on the softs. Been in the 208s, trying to get back into the 207s. Pistol Pete's just got there. A lot of people start to drop off with lap time based on their fuel loads. Scotty's had to go in again for new tyres. As you can see, the field really spread out here now. Can Moneyman run down Joshy? Joshy's lifted again to 2077. Moneyman comes into shot now. 2074. Small gains. You can see him. Hammer's gaining on Stealth. 2091, 2077 for me finally. So we are gaining on Hammer. So Hammer's starting to think about fuel. Look at his tank range there compared to mine. Pistol slowly moving up as well. Scotty's very consistent there. Same for Mad Maxwell. Magical Daddy inside the tyres are no good. So missed on his best lap there, 2:10.4. Stop playing it through. Magical Daddy out. Well, Nelly's got some more damage here, front and back now. You can see that Josh is now looming up behind, so Nelly's going to get busy for the next couple of laps. So Joshy at 2:07.9. Just shy of half a second gain here by Money Man. Stealth still doing his 2:09, so's Hammer. 2:07.3. Trying to reel Hammer in before the end of the race. Everyone's still hitting their regular times here. Scotty Max got the opportunity here with the fresh tyres to push really hard here. So a big gap here between 11 and 12. So Joshy's just gone by Natalie. So next week's race is back at Bathurst, the 1 hour in the Honda RA 272. It's down-tuned. So watch out for the lobbies for that during the week. Great little car, a lot of fun. Look forward to seeing a full field there. Well done, Nat. Got right out of the way there. The Hammer at 2:09.5. Mine wasn't all that great at 2:08, but we're gaining. So Hammer's tyres are really showing there. Max at 2:12, Scotty Mac 2:10, so big gain here. Wilco going with them. And Scotty Mac's picked up a track penalty though. Joshy now doing similar lap times, very similar on fuel load and tyre. So Joshy in the red with fuel, tyres just about gone off there as well. So 2:11 for Hammer, 2:08 for me. So you can see the benefit of having some good tyres at the end of the race. Hammer graciously talks me through without offering a fight, so very thankful for that. So this is the final lap, lap 27. Scotty finishes in 8th, Mad Maxwell 9, Wilco 10, Scotty Mac 11. Myth will get 12th, Soft Planer 13, Magical Daddy and Natalie. The top 7 still racing. So it looks like Moneyman ran out of fuel to make a challenge. Likewise, Joshy able to hold station. And Joshy's got 3 or 4 seconds lead here. And makes a fundamental error as he attempts to cross the line. Picture will tell 1,000 words. Didn't quite spin it over the line. He's reversing along the wall. Gets a official P2, but a moral P1. Well done to Moneyman though. Stealth, solid drive here for P3. I finish in 4. Hammer in 5. Just about ran out of fuel. Pistol Pete's climbed up to 6th. Good drive by him also. Mixed fortunes for Blaze. He's run out of fuel, but he picks up P7. Thanks for watching. See you next time.